How the fuck do you do that?
Well, Tank, you can do it too.
I can do it, but you do it like you did me. Pause. If I gotta pause because it'd be crazy.
Tank always confused. What?
Bro, he's standing there like he was standing. He said, "Tank be doing this," and he went into a full Tank thing, and I'm looking at him like this. Right?
Right.
You can do that.
Right.
Because you do nuances. Like
what it was as a kid, my grandmother, God bless her, Estelle Talley, she had a nursery school for 30 years, right? So the government gave her money to have things like televisions, record players and things like that. So I would always listen to music. 5 years old, 6 years old, she would make me go into where she takes care of the kids, and there was this big box cabinet television, and all the shows would come on. Sammy Davis Jr., It Is Not Unusual to Be Loved. Was that? Tom Jones.
Tom Jones, yeah.
Flip Wilson. So I would
I was gonna say Carlton.
Right, but
he owned it.
But I would watch these shows, and I would watch people like Rich Little. If you get a chance, whoever's watching, Google Rich Little. He was this white guy who mimicked everybody. He could do all of the different mimics. And here's the thing. Later that night, the only room that had a television was my room where I would sleep. My grandma would say, stay asleep. But Johnny Carson, the original host of The Tonight Show, which is what Jimmy Fallon does right now, he would have these great artists come on. Franklin Najai, Steve Allen, who was a white comedian who would do jokes from the piano.
Wow.
Yeah. And so when I watched Rich Little, I would watch him mimic these people. Rich Little did a joke about Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was our president in 1976, but he had a brother who liked to drink a lot. So his joke was, Jimmy Carter was singing "You Light Up My Life," and Jimmy Carter, "Hi, I'm Jimmy Carter. So many nights, me and my brother Billy would sit on the porch waiting for somebody to bring some peanuts and beer." That was the biggest joke at that time in the 70s, because everybody knew that his brother was a little bit saucy, but to hear him sing "You Light Up My," that's what I wanted to be. So I started perfecting the impersonation, not for it to be my main thing, but just if I needed it. Like,
And how old are you at this point?
I was 1976, I was 10 years old. You guys weren't here.
I just got here.
Which hurts my feelings.
I just got here. I was a newborn.
The Valentine had to arrive.
I was born January 1st.
was born yesterday.
A couple years later.
76, I was here.
So I would watch that and say, hey, I don't know where I'm going, but wherever I get, I want to do that. So when I got to LA, doing jokes